Welcome to Tech Tuesday. My name is Abbie, Richie. I'm so glad that you're here. We're going to do something a little bit different. And before we dive into the show and get on the floor, let's go ahead and run the intro. Welcome back to Tech Tuesday. My name is Abbie Richie. You can find me here every Tuesday talking with people who are engaged in age tech. Today we're doing something just a little bit different because one of our very own, Leigh Hubbard, is on the floor at the Dining Association's Synergy Conference in Houston, Texas. And so welcome, Leigh. It's great to see you.
Oh my gosh, it's great to see you. It's been a great conference so far, and there's so much tech here to show off and talk about.
I know. A lot of times when you think about dining, you don't necessarily think about tech, but in the past year, I've had several guests on who have featured dining within the technology space. We've talked about robots, we've talked about point of sales systems, and so there's a lot to talk about. And so first, I want to ask you, Leigh, is this your first time at this conference?
Sorry, I'm adjusting my arms here. Yeah, this is my first time at the conference, and I wasn't sure what to expect either. And once I got here and I'm looking around at the expo floor, there's just so many options here, and there is a lot of talk. There has been a lot of talk about tech and what people want from it, and whether we're behind in it, and all those sorts of things.
So tell us, let's dive right into it. Let's get started. Let's dive right into it. What's the first piece you want to talk about today?
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to hop through half the expo. We're going to see how far we can get and go to various booths and do a lightning round for each one, show off some of the variety of tech here. There's no way we can cover all the tech, but we're going to get to a bunch of different options.
Sure.
All right. Next up, we have Touchpoint here. And Touchpoint is an interesting application because it allows you to get real-time feedback from your residents in dining, or really anywhere you want to put it. You have this little kiosk here, and let's say, I did not like my meal. Well then, we're very sorry, did not meet your expectations. And then it takes you through a little survey and finish. They also have a text option that you can go through. But we're going to talk to, hey there, how you doing? Hi. We're on with Abbie at Tech Tuesday at Senior Living Foresight, and we're talking about Touchwork. Now, Touchwork allows for real-time feedback, which is different from your quarterly surveys. Tell me about how getting real-time feedback, as opposed to only doing quarterly surveys, can increase your satisfaction.
Right. The importance of that is really to find out what your customers, your residents, or your patients want to tell you every day in the moment. So make it easy for them to tell you what they like, dislike, report a problem they may be experiencing, or a good suggestion, or a shout out to a staff member. But make it really easy for them to actually give you that day-to-day feedback. And then really important is act on that feedback. Either address the problem they've reported, or communicate back with them, thank them for the feedback. So the whole area of service recovery and engagement with your customers in the moment is really important. And if you do that well, then when you do your quarterly surveys, your customers will have a far better perception of your organization, give you higher customer satisfaction scores, and obviously that drives your business, provides business success.
Awesome. So full circle there. Well, thank you very, very much. Thank you for showing off Touchwork.
I can tell, Leigh, that he has a couple of different options there, which I really like to see. So not only is it something in the community, for instance, with this kiosk, but is it also something that someone can access on an app, so that if they wanted to have a little more anonymity, and or just like a little more privacy, they could do it from an app?
Okay. Abbie's asking, is there also an app option that they can use?
You can have an app as well, but the downside of an app is then the customer has to install it on their phone, and you already have all their apps. So you can do it through an app, but it's easy to do it either through text messaging, a QR code or even NFC tote tags where you just hold your phone, tap your phone on a tag, and it opens up a web form, or a kiosk, a feedback kiosk. So there are many different channels, really depending what the customer prefers. And the best is to offer multiple channels, but again, must be quick, not long surveys, like quick, easy way to access the feedback form or the feedback channel, give you your quick feedback, and then move on with whatever you're doing.
And then you do have auditing to get the more in-depth look at what's going on.
Right, so that's the other side. If you really want to monitor what the customers experience, you need to really look at your internal processes as well that impact the customer experience. So really do regular audits on food safety, facility inspections, whatever could impact the customer experience, get data which could lead to maybe a staff issue, needs more training, or what the problems are from that perspective. So holistically, by combining audit data and voice of the customer data, you're really getting a lot of data to really get the overall value and insights into the customer experience.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I really do.
Thank you so much.